Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Ball Talk. Today, I'm going to be talking about 3 key reasons why France went out in the last 16 instead of getting to the semi-finals, final, or even winning the tournament like many of us football fans thought they would. Before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you for all the love and support on my channel as always. You guys are the best. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and whether you're new or not, please like this video to support my channel. Alright, so there are 3 key reasons for why France just did not live up to expectations at the European Championships this summer. The first reason I'm going to mention is the complacency and inconsistency that looked clear from watching France when they played. Now, France at their best are probably still the best team in world football. When they really get it together, they start playing, stringing their passes together. Mbappe is using his speed, terrorizing defenders. Griezmann is linking up with the strikers and the midfielders. Pogba is playing his beautiful passes across the pitch. Kante is harassing the opposition attacking players. All of this, when all of this comes together, it's very good. But we didn't see that often enough in the tournament. 1 minute they look like the world champions that we know they can be, and another minute they look like a painfully average team. In all the games that they played in this tournament, there was not a single game where from the first minute to the last minute they played like the world champions. It was always maybe 10-15 minutes of we're the champions, and then the rest of the game just average. It was like they felt that they could just flick a switch on and off whenever they wanted, and they could just cruise to the tournament, and maybe the semi-finals would be when they have to start trying, because that's what it looked like. And this could be linked to my second reason, which was the clear disharmony in the squad. We heard all the rumors about the Pogba, Varane, Mbappe, Pavard, all of these players arguing with each other both before and after the tournament. And people would like to play that stuff down, but that obviously matters, because you can show that when the team is not getting along together, it transfers onto the pitch and it becomes a lack of cohesiveness on the pitch. An example of this would be the third goal Switzerland's third goal in the France-Switzerland game. Pogba loses the ball, and then none of the team recovers in time to help correct Pogba's mistake. Kimpembe slides in recklessly, and completely misses the tackle and gives the Switzerland attacker like a penalty, a one-on-one shot with the goalkeeper. A completely unnecessary goal to concede that, maybe if the team worked together, fighting for each other, could have been prevented. And this is in contrast to teams like Italy, England. In fact, the 4 teams that are remaining in this tournament, especially Italy, England, and Denmark, they do the complete opposite of that. They fight with each other. You can see that there's really good team spirit across all those 4 teams that are still remaining, and that's something that France clearly lacked in this tournament. And you can't win international tournaments without any team spirit. In fact, this has happened to France before. In the 2010 World Cup, the big incident with Nicolas Anelka having a disagreement with the French coach at that time, and then Patrice Evra leading the French players to stop playing. That was a whole mess. So maybe it's just a French thing, but in international tournaments, especially with players coming from all different clubs, different countries, there has to be team spirit. If there's no team spirit, it won't work. Again, just to go back in history again, Rio Ferdinand, Frank Lampard, and Steven Gerrard talked about it a few years ago, referring to the England golden generation. We're talking about Gerrard, Lampard, Terry, Scholes, Rooney, Michael Owen, all these players, Sol Campbell, all these players, and they never won anything for England. And one of the key points that those 3 players, Steven Gerrard, Rio Ferdinand, and Frank Lampard, pointed out is that they didn't have the same kind of camaraderie that the England team has today. And you can just see that this is why they didn't succeed in such tournaments. And this could be the same issue for France here, because it's pretty obvious that they just weren't as together as in the World Cup in 2018. and it transferred to their play on the pitch. Now, a key reason for their exit is not getting the best of Kylian Mbappe. It is no secret that Kylian Mbappe did not have the best tournament, especially missing crucial chances, especially in the Switzerland game. One that stands out was when he had a chance. It was at the edge of the 6-yard box on his left foot, and he just completely slashed it wide. Another one that springs to mind was a pass from Pogba to Mbappe. You know, a finish that Mbappe has done many times throughout his career, and he dragged it wide. You know, so again, strikers, you know, sometimes they go in, sometimes they don't. You know, it is a make or miss sport. You know, you score or you miss. But in general, you know, he just didn't look the same explosive young winger slash striker that we saw at the 2018 World Cup. And in my opinion, this is because the team was less built to his strengths. You know, Mbappe is a player that he's best when the team plays a lot of transition football, so counter-attack. They lose the ball, they get it quickly out to Mbappe. Mbappe can isolate the fullback and then create for himself or for his teammates from there. You know, but there was less of that from France this tournament, and it was actually quite noticeable. There was more kind of build-up, passing, and I feel that's more suited towards Benzema's game. So the introduction of Benzema was detrimental to Kylian Mbappe's performance at this European Championships. Because at the 2018 World Cup, the clear star was Mbappe. But now you have a Benzema, you know, and even the way Kylian Mbappe behaved towards Benzema in the games, at times it was like he was the only guy he was passing to. So we can only hope that Kylian Mbappe learns from this. He's a young star. I'm sure he will have many more successes in his career. But this was a subpar performance from Kylian Mbappe. Again, you know, the last thing that I'm just going to add to it is that it's very hard to repeat international tournaments. That's why there's so much credit given to the France team who won the World Cup in 1998 and then won the European Championships in 2000, and the Spanish teams who won the European Championships in 2008, the World Cup in 2010, and the European Championships in 2012. It's very difficult to repeat, especially in sports in general, but especially international tournaments, when so much can change in 2 years. You know, it's not the same club team that they train with each other. A lot can change, you know. So I think we've got to give France a little bit of slack as well. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.